Hello, everyone. Larry Finale here, and welcome to Sweet Hand Caribbean Cooking with Sarina. Tonight, Sarina will be doing a cook-along with Afrobella, or Patrice, as she's affectionately called, in Chicago. And Sarina is right here in Trinidad and Tobago. So, Sarina, take it away. Do the introduction, do everything.
She's muted.
You're muted, Sarina.
You see, I was saying this is my first time doing this, and it shows, right? Okay, my first time taking the lead, because that's Larry's domain usually.
Yeah.
Well, today's my first cook-along, and Patrice, a.k.a. Afrobella, is going to be making my recipe of Trinidad Stewed Fish that is in my ebook, Glam by Request, and you can learn more about that at glambyrequest.com. And joining us, we have, on the extreme left, George Cohn.
Hey guys.
Hey, he's up in Mountain View, California, Google land, Google's ground zero. Then next to him is Jason Borden, who's frozen at the moment in Cascade, Trinidad. And he's the online community manager for Trini Gourmet. So if you ever get a tweet that has a carrot symbol and a J, or a lot of times he replies to you on Facebook, that's the man behind the initial. Next to him is Julia Senesac, and you're in Colorado, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Very awesome. And she's very active in the Pirates Pub. She makes some mean cocktails, and yeah. So she's gonna love what we're gonna do tonight. We're doing some stuff with rum and Coca-Cola, and I think it's gonna be right up your alley, Jules. Then next we have Afrobella herself.
Hello.
Hey, girl. What's up, girl? And this is your first time doing anything like this, right?
This is my first time doing this. This is my second Google Plus Hangout. I did the first one on Tuesday at the New Media Expo in Las Vegas because I was speaking there. So that was my first one. But I was not doing anything so challenging as cooking. Hopefully I will do you a good job and make you proud, Sarina.
I'm sure you will. We're throwing you into the deep end of Google Plus and the Hangout technology tonight. So absolutely. I know you're going to ace it.
I don't know if you can see him.
Yes. Hi.
You have your sous chef right there.
Yes, he's making sure.
So
next to him we have Paul Platt, all the way from Australia.
Hello, good day. How are you all?
Good day.
Thank you. Thanks for the invitation.
Yes, lovely. And then next to him is Rodney Pike, ridiculously talented illustrator, caricaturist.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And you're in Louisiana, right, Rodney?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And then Larry, who we all know and love, also in Marval.
Hello.
And on my other side is the musical guest, Sharda Patasar, and she's also in Trinidad, and she's going to be providing us with some original sitar compositions that are going to rock your world. So let's get started. Patrice, where are we in terms of being ready? Like, do you have your fish all laid out? They're seasoned, they're all good to go?
If I can, do you want me to move the camera and try to show you some stuff?
Yeah, try and show me. Let's just get a little look at your pot, your vibes. What's going on?
Okay, so we've got. Here we go. That looks okay.
That looks good.
So I've got my jalapenos. I've got my fish. I've got my recipe with my notes on it from our run through.
Yeah.
And then over here we've got tomatoes, cilantro, onions, chives, garlic, stuff like that.
You are organized. Amen.
Yes, try. Except for this camera angle.
No problem. What type of fish did you buy?
I bought mahi-mahi fillets.
Okay.
Hold on, let me hit this back up so everybody's not disoriented.
Oh, it's like the Hunger Games.
Yes. I got mahi fillets just because it was more difficult to get. Kingfish is, I don't even know where I get that here, to be honest with you. But I suppose your advice about going to an Asian market is a good bit of advice. Next time I will be more adventurous and go that way. I just went to the stores that I was familiar with.
Right.
And yeah, places like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods are not familiar with Shadow Benny and
Yeah.
Yes,
Things
yes.
like
You will also get the kingfish at the Asian market. Just call it mackerel.
okay.
Just ask for mackerel. And they will-
Mackerel. Yeah, next time I'll go. The funny thing is, I'm actually not too far from Chicago's Chinatown. I just have not been this adventurous in my cooking before. So I will be going and checking them out next time.
Okay, great. So let's start dredging and frying the fish. Normally I use kingfish steaks, but again, this recipe is very adaptable to different types of fish. So I recommended tilapia, mahi-mahi as types of fish that you could probably get your hands on pretty easily if kingfish is a problem. Pot would work. What do you think, Larry?
Yeah. As long as the fish is tough. When I say tough, I don't mean
like a firm fish.
Yeah, like a firm fish. And that
steak type fish.
yeah,
Right?
that selection you gave her there was ideal. Yeah.
Thanks.
Hold on, let me move this. I already put lime on it. Now what do you want me to do? Dredge it in flour.
I want you to dredge it in the flour. So you're going to take the fish fillets and you're just going to dredge them lightly in the flour and pat it so that the flour adheres to both sides of the fish. And you don't want to get
If you see my hands in the shot, I can't tell.
Yeah. We're
seeing it.
Okay, good.
So Patrice, is this like your first time doing fish or
My first time cooking?
cooking?
No, I am not. I was telling Sarina this as well. Fish is not my area of expertise by any means.
Okay.
I have messed up some fish dishes in the past, and also I love fish, but it's something that when I was growing up at home, it was done in a very limited kind of way. So I did not learn to love fish until I moved abroad, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, I mean, coming from Trini, you should be a master chef.
No pressure. No pressure.
My mom was more of a career mom, but the cooking that was done was like let me think. She would do fish. Oh, you can't see me.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
she would do fish in this like cheese sauce, which I hated, and it had a lot of bones in it and stuff like that, which I also hated. So yeah.
Okay.
Like karit. I always think it's karit that scares a lot of people away. It scares me at times.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Well, actually, carrot is cousin to the king, which they're both from the mackerel family.
Hi. Are you gonna come say hi?
But carrot has too much bones. Too much bones.
Nice flavor, but the bones can't take. So shake off the.
Is just gonna say hi for 1 second.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Afrobella.
Hello.
Hi.
Mr. Bello.
So you'll be cooking for him tonight, right, Patrice?
I am cooking for him tonight. So Steve, there's people from around the world at the bottom of the.
Does he remember me from the Avenue?
You remember?
Of course.
Yeah.
Niceness.
So yeah, Steve has just walked in from work, and I'm gonna be making dinner for him.
Okay.
Yes.
This is in more of a timely fashion than it is normally made. I will add. So having the cooking show has put pressure on me to start dinner earlier, which is a good thing for him, right?
We all win.
Great.
Well,
So
I'm
do you
sure.
have-
Go ahead, Serena. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just making sure that your oil is on. Do you have your oil on?
A little bit more flour.
Okay, great. And just shake off the excess on the fish before you lay it into the oil, because you don't want that oil to splash on you.
And if you could just drop the camera just a smidgen, please.
How much oil do you want me to put in anything?
Oh, is your pan hot?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's try a 1/4 cup.
What's a cup of oil? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
If she could drop her camera just a little bit too.
Okay. When you turn around, just tilt your camera a little bit so we can see that pot. That pan. That might be misconstrued in some states in the U.S.
Yeah, for real, huh?
I wish I had better oil. Okay, hold on. Let me get this together. There's oil done. So you don't want me to use the spray oil. You want me to use like the actual oil.
Proper oil.
Yeah.
Watercolor. Yeah, proper oil. Oh gosh, spray oil.
No shortcuts on this one.
No.
All right, we're gonna use this one.
I love that bouquet of flowers. I just keep watching it.
Yeah, I just got this today. It was such a nice, unexpected thing. It was a congratulatory bouquet of flowers for my new role at glam.com, where I'm going to be a contributing editor.
Oh, nice. Brilliant! Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
The camera.
Tilted down.
Oh.
Yeah, tilted down. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Please. Perfect. Oh, you just had it.
Ooh, almost. A little more. Oh, you're
Yeah,
teasing
it's
us down.
the computer screen as well to do that. So
We need to get a little focus on that.
She could just put her hand up.
Can't you do the hand thing? Yeah, do the hand thing.
And pull away.
Nice,
Right.
yeah,
You got
perfect.
it.
You got it, girl.
Yeah.
okay.
Nice. Okay, so let's get that oil, get that shimmering and.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you want it to be bubbling, correct?
Just shimmering. Like if you take a look at it on the surface, if it starts to look like it's
Making little waves.
Yeah, little inception mode.
Yeah. Like,
Then that's normally a good sign. So if your pan is already hot, it shouldn't take very long to get up to there.
I see the shimmer.
You're seeing the shimmer. Very
I feel like
good.
it's the shimmer.
So now let's slowly, shaking off the excess on each fillet, just lay the fish in. Yeah, I'm seeing that bubble. Nice.
yeah.
Oh yes, I'm hearing that.
Great.
That's the sound of fish frying.
Yeah.
Do you hear that a lot in Louisiana, Rodney? The sound of fish frying.
Yeah, but it's different here. It's not as healthy.
Ooh.
It's
Battered and.
battered and deep fried and lots of grease.
Don't let her overcrowd the pan because.
No, it is a slightly small pan, so yes. So
That's good.
we might have,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of reposition those inside there because.
So that there's a little more space in between them.
Mm-hmm. So they'll be able to fry evenly.
Very good. And just leave them there to sit for a little bit because something people like to do, they like to start fidgeting when they put something in a pan and they want to start fidgeting and checking every 2 seconds. Just leave it to develop a crust.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look at you, sitting back down.
Yes, to you, but I'm
So-
here.
What?
So tell us about this glam.com thing you're getting ready to embark upon.
Yeah, well, Glam is my hold on. Glam is my advertising network, and I've been with them for 5 years. My blog is 6 years old, and they have an amazing website that's a very, very popular destination online for women. And they've asked me to come on as a contributing editor, which is a wonderful thing because I'm not limited to one category. And I was asked that in the beginning, like, do you want to be a fashion editor? Do you want to be a beauty editor? Do you want to be a whatever lifestyle? And I said, no, I want to write everything. I want to try everything. Because even though my primary area of expertise on my blog is hair and beauty, I try to, kind of broaden my horizons.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, I'm going to be writing, my articles are going to be there, twice a week? And then I'm going to help them create a new category this year as well. So it's
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Sounds
Can
very
I turn this
exciting.
switch over right now or no?
Let's not yet. Okay, I was gonna say let's take a peek, but let's just
We take a peek, but usually that fish about
because
maybe
it's a fillet, so I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's about maybe 3 minutes aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's a fillet, not a steak.
Well, let's take a look at it. Let's.
Fish wars, because we're all gonna finish it off in the sauce, so
Yeah.
I don't want it to but I do want some little color. How's it looking?
Yeah.
Can't tell. Is there any color on that, Afrobella? I mean, I'm calling you Afrobella, Patrice.
Yeah.
You can call me whatever you want, just not late for dinner. There's a slight golden crust that's starting
That's
to
fine.
form.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll turn it
Pale
over.
on some parts of it, but it's forming.
Well, let's leave that one for a
Yeah.
little bit longer on the other side.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty thick pieces.
They are
Yes,
okay.
they
I can't
are.
tell too. I can't
Yeah.
tell too well.
Well, you see, the light is right on the
Yeah.
on the pot, on the pan, so we can't
You're
really
getting
see.
flare?
No, that's okay. That's okay. Just that you will have to really tell us.
Yes, the
color.
Yeah.
shades. You know, walk us through this, Patrice.
Okay.
Hold our hands.
Okay.
Yeah. What flame you have that on?
This is on a medium.
Medium? Okay, good.
You want it up higher?
No, if
No.
Right, exactly. I'm like, I don't want to turn that up too high because, like I said, I've had some fish-related mishaps in the past, and I've learned from my experiences, and we're not going down that road again.
Oh gosh. You won't have any mishaps once you're in our hands.
I remember the first time I made fish for Steve. You remember that, Steve? When I made that ginger tilapia, and I used like the whole thing of ginger, and nobody could eat it. We could not eat
It was buried deep in the recesses of my mind. I blocked it out.
He blocked
He's
it out.
blocked
He tried to pretend it didn't happen. But this was when we were in college, and yeah, I thought I could do stuff, and I didn't know what I was doing. So this was the most gingerific fish you've ever had in your life, and yeah, the mental scars remain. So
More ginger than fish.
so ever since then, I was like, I really don't like cooking fish. I'd always rather, when I eat fish, I'd rather go out and have somebody make it, because then I know that I have a leg to stand on if there's a legitimate complaint, and it's not just me screwing everything up.
Right.
So.
Well, I'm hoping you love this so that this reinvigorates your feeling that you can take command of
And
this
I can do
ingredient.
it. And I can do it. I'm going to turn this one over now.
Yeah, that was the little pale one.
I'm going to center him a little bit more. And I'm going to angle this down so you can see.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you get in the hang of the camera angles, girl.
You know? You don't need us.
I think I've figured it out a little better.
Yeah. Those some nice pieces.
Yeah. Hearing that sizzle.
Sounds great.
It's looking good.
And then I'll do the third piece after.
Yeah,
Okay.
not a problem. Just want to
Yeah.
be sure that we get that color, we get that right. Because it is
Right.
going to finish cooking in the sauce. That
Yeah.
we're going to simmer it in at the end. So I'm not too worried about the inside right now. But
Yeah, because
getting
it'll-
the,
yeah.
Right.
Okay, so how's the underside of the first piece that you turned over looking?
That should be ready to go now, you know.
Mhm.
How does that look to you? Can you
You
tell?
can't tell. No, you're going to have to speak to us.
Yeah, because
There's a lot of white
Like,
balance.
yeah,
thing
It's a
going
little
on.
pale. It's a little pale. I might turn it back over.
Yeah, turn it back over. Let your eye be your judge.
Yes.
Yeah, your eye is there to guide you.
because you want to get it some nice color. Yep. And you didn't, Sarina, the flour wasn't seasoned or anything, right? It's just dredged?
No, the
Yeah.
flour was just plain. The fish is seasoned.
Okay.
The flour
Yeah.
is just plain. I mean, if you want to put a little salt and black pepper in it, you can. But this dish was actually formulated with entertaining in mind. So I kind of muted some of the flavors that, like my father, when he makes this dish, he makes it very garlicky. He makes it very intense, very strong. I actually kind of softened some of these flavors so that you can present it to a crowd at a table for a lovely evening, and you all
Right.
aren't killing each other with your breath 2 minutes after, you know. So
Yeah.
it's still a very pleasant dish, very pleasant flavors, but I've softened it because it can be very intense.
Yeah,
depending on who makes it, whose hand is behind it.
Because when my father makes this, he puts a lot of green seasoning on it.
Ah, right,
You
right.
know?
My dad doesn't use the green seasoning so much, but my dad likes the garlic.
And well, what happens is with the oil, like some of the chives burn.
Oh.
You know, and that's the way he does it.
That's his way.
That's his way. That's his way. Yeah. But this is a simple and nice.
Yes, yeah. How's it looking, Patrice?
It's looking pretty good. I wanted to turn over that last piece that was still kind of pale.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure that he's getting golden all over.
Getting a little of that love, some of that liquid love.
Liquid love.
Starting to look more gold all over.
Do you prepare a lot of fish over there in Australia, Paul?
Yeah, we do actually. We have some great reef fish. I'm not an expert on it myself, but I'm a big fan of fish. I eat a lot of it. Yeah.
Great.
How about over in Commonwealth, George?
Well, we love fish. It's you know, I'm usually concerned that I want the fish to be wild caught. I don't really like farm fish. And, so we usually have to go to an Asian grocery to find fish like that.
Yeah.
Right,
The Asian groceries, that's the answer.
Yeah.
Where did Patrice go?
Where did she?
The fish is unmanned. Every fish for itself.
I had to plug in my laptop. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your battery.
Wow, she just walked up on us.
No,
So
I just
rude.
I didn't want to risk anything.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
I'm right behind you. You just can't see me.
But we can hear you, and that's enough.
That's what matters.
And we hear the fish.
I'm back.
That fish is sizzling. I'm hearing it.
It is.
That crush should be done.
Okay, so now what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Take it out to drain. You have a little plate with some tissue on it already.
Okay.
Get your draining station.
I can't wait to hear Chandra tonight.
Sharda.
Sharda. Sorry.
Yeah, Sharda's coming up in a few seconds, in a few minutes.
Yeah.
You want to say seconds and scare her and just be like, what?
Sharda, I have to talk to you about coming on the Pirates Pub after the show.
Okay.
So. Okay, now we're
Let's
back.
take out those fillets. Set them aside. Very nice. And you had all the pieces fried, or did you have any pieces left over?
I have another piece that's right over here, so I can.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? Should I do that?
Yeah. Well, while you fry him, we can go to Sharda's first song.
That sounds great.
Yeah. So we can have that happen.
First batch is out. Second batch is about to go in.
Yes. Lovely. So Sharda, you want to tell us something about this first song? I know it's called Tiptoe, but I know there's a little bit of a story behind it.
Okay. It was created in London, sort of impromptu. Not sort of, it was impromptu. While I was practicing with a pianist up there. And yeah, he just wanted to experiment with something, and we came up with this piece, which I subsequently worked on making it a bit.
And how many years have you been playing sitar?
Wow, maybe officially about 20, 21.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you look like you're about 19.
And is it a difficult instrument to learn? Because it looks intimidating.
It is. It is a difficult. It's sort of like a guitar in terms of its frets and so on, but it doesn't work in quite the same way that a guitar would.
Wow.
It takes a lot of practice.
Okay, great. So I know Naveed is hiding back there somewhere, and Naveed was our musical guest on my previous show. Yes, and he's friends with Sharda. So let's switch her over to studio mode, and the rest of us will go on mute, and we'll hear Tiptoe. So everybody else mute.
Almost there. Video. Okay.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Well, that was a treat.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Amazing work there, girl.
Very nice.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
It really does.
It was really created for a band. So.
Don't undermine what you just gave us.
No. I'm just telling you, there's an entirely different feel when it's played together with the band.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to record that so that I can share it with everyone at a later date. The next time you do it with the band.
I will.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That was
trying to get Sharda more active on G+ as well.
Yes, I'm now going to become a lot more active. Thank you very much.
So how's that fish coming along, Patrice?
Fantastic. I think think it's almost ready to come out, actually.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Gee, just needs to drop the camera down just a little bit.
Okay, hold on.
Nice. Oh, I can see pretty well from that angle.
Yeah.
Yep.
The color. Yeah. Very good.
So as you can see, one side is pretty golden, the other side is pale. We're just going to let them stay for a little bit longer.
Yeah, so we'll leave that just for another 2 minutes or so.
Okay, about that.
So let's discuss availability. We wanted to talk about the availability of ingredients.
Yes. Well, as you indicated pretty early on, you had some trouble sourcing the original recipe ingredients, and that is something that I know a lot of Caribbean people who move to the U.S. have to face when they, try to make traditional home-grown treats for themselves. So,
yeah, absolutely. The first time I encountered this was recently. My sister gave me her corn soup recipe, and it was impossible to find in Trinidad what we call ground provision. It was impossible to find those things at the traditional grocery store. They don't even know what they are. So I had to look up what the alternative names for things were. And it turns out that there's two, correct me if I'm wrong, I want to say there's two different kinds of taro, and Edo and cassava are both taro.
Yes.
So I really don't know what they have at the grocery. They're like, oh, we have taro. I'm like, well, which one? And they can't tell me which one. So I'm like, am I going to go all the way over there for that? So I actually wound up substituting stuff like rutabaga, which is the American form of turnip, kind of yellowish and sweet. And it came out pretty good. I substituted the things that I could, but the real authentic traditional stuff can be very hard to find. When I try to find cilantro, which is shadow benny, they don't know what that is. When I tried to find Scotch bonnet pepper, they also don't know what that is.
Yes, you went on a trip today. You didn't even get habanero.
Right. So they told me they had habaneros at one grocery store, but it was just too inconvenient to get there. And the other one that I went to only had jalapenos. So I'll be using jalapenos instead.
That's what we're using, but that's what you got to do. You got to get creative. You've got to substitute.
Got to do what you got to do. Exactly. So
is that little guy ready to pop out?
That's why I'm angling us back down to where we're supposed to see that.
That looks fine.
That looks good.
That looks good. Paul's hungry.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, let's take that out. And now let's saute our onions and tomatoes in the same pot.
Same pot.
Yeah, because that flour that comes off is going to help thicken our sauce. So we don't need to change anything. It's a very simple meal in terms of cleanup.
It's literally a one pot, a one skillet.
It's a one pot. It's a one pot meal.
I love that. That's great.
Exactly. So we're adding our onions and tomatoes, and we're cooking them down.
I'm all about convenience.
And I like that sizzle. Very nice. Do you have a lid for that pot?
No. Should I name my pot?
Sorry?
Name your pot?
No, you have a lid? You have a lid?
Oh, lid. I thought you have a name. This is the thing
Name that pot.
Her name is Becky. No, I don't. Let me see what I got down here. So this is a set of pots from Emerald. Not all of them have lids. I kind of got one of those. You'll see what I have. Hold on.
Yeah.
You see, if you're in Trinidad, you go outside, cut a fig leaf and put it over the pot.
Now he's always showing off that he has these fig leaves around his house. I don't know.
Yeah, I do. I have about 4 fig trees in my yard.
Show off.
Which is like a...
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So I
You
would
just
use
plop
that.
that on there. And what that does is that helps to increase the heat in the pan so that it's going to cook quicker. Than
What
if
I
it
like
was
about that
exposed.
is that, you know, it has the holes and stuff, so it keeps the steam kind of coming out of it, and it doesn't wind up just burning, which sometimes can happen to me, as I said.
That word keeps coming up with you.
It's happened, so I'm speaking from experience.
Leave the lid down. Leave the lid down. You're letting out the heat.
All right. Let it down.
Again, just let it sit and sweat and reduce. Yes.
Sit, sweat.
Yeah, just sit and sweat. Sit and sit. So while we're doing that, let's start our cocktail.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I know. That's the part she was, She's been trying to get started on this cocktail since before we went on air. So.
But Sarina, you started way earlier today.
Oh yeah. I thought Larry called me out on that. I was making a professional decision to have a picture to prepare for the event. So
always a good choice, I think.
But it was like a almost a picture size glass. So since
it was good.
You started your sourcing a little early today.
yes, or ever the professional. That's what I am. And what I prepared is what Patrice is going to be making for us now, a little twist on rum and coke that I named appropriately the Afrobella. And that's what I was taste testing today because I wouldn't want her to make something she wouldn't enjoy.
Okay. I'm curious to hear what the ingredients you're using here.
Well, wait, hold on, let me...
Julia, take note because we might have to do this on the Pirates Pub.
All right.
On Friday.
Scratch it out with me sword.
Angostura single blend.
Single barrel.
Oh, barrel. Oh, sorry.
No problem. This is like such a beautiful box. It's like a limited edition rum that Angostura just put out.
Really?
And it's beautiful. It is so warm. It is so rich. It has taste.
There's a vanilla hint to it. So the bottle that I have is nowhere near as full as...
Hold it up, Patrice. Hold it up to the camera.
But okay.
Yes, no, but show them you enjoyed it.
How much say we lashed the bottle, right? So we had some friends come over who, one of my friends here in Chicago is a chef, and he's, on Twitter, he is the Chef Julius, and his name is Julius Russell. He is fascinated by Trinidad, and my parents sent this up so we could, you know, share and enjoy, and this was right around the holiday season in a single day. So yeah, so I've been saving this little end for the right occasion, and I think this is it.
This is it.
I think this is it.
For a cocktail, right? Perfect. So I have this single barrel, and Chef Julius's wife actually told me that I have ruined her for American rum. She said she went out and she had a Bacardi and Coke, and she couldn't even. She's like, I don't even want to, you know. No. I love the Trini rum, but the Trini rum is hard to get in America. So I have a look at that.
I've had really good luck getting the Angostura.
You have luck getting Angostura? Where?
Yes, not that particular one, but I have 3 different kinds.
What do you have?
I have this one, of course. This is my latest.
19.
The greatest.
Nice. Twin.
Yeah. And then I have the Reserva, of course, which is the everyman's bottle. And then I've got the 7-year-old. And also the place that I got the 7-year-old had the 12-year-old as well. So
nice.
I'm gonna get it soon. But yeah, because really the Caribbean rums, the Trini rum, and there's several kinds. I have a couple kinds that I'm very partial to as well, are just so much better than plain old Bacardi Light. Yeah. I like Mount Gay a lot. That's one of my favorites.
It's Jamaican, right?
No, it's Bajan, Barbados.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barbados. Ooh, I'm gonna get some angry mail now.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Jamaican rum is Appleton, the spice rum. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is a good rum. Mount Gay is from Barbados, correct? Yeah.
And I like the Mount Gay a lot.
Goes anywhere. That's what
yes, you can buy them anywhere in Colorado.
I have to say, this is what frustrates me as a Trini who is living in the middle of America at this point. Angostura does not market their stuff effectively. I actually went to I mean, you can speak on this if you would like, but I'll tell you what just happened to me. When I was in Las Vegas this last weekend, we went to a place that's called Rum Bar. And I'm like, yay, Rum Bar, they must have some Trini rum. They had two. There's one called Zaya, and there's one called Tenkin. And both of those, I don't believe, are actually made in Trinidad. I don't know. I don't know exactly what they do, but they're not available in Trinidad, so they're not rums that I'm familiar with from Trinidad.
It all depends on the distributor too, huh?
He told me it was Southern, and he said he's had a hard time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's very sad, but you know.
Yeah. It all depends on the distributor. If there's a distributor that will distribute to, let's say, Middle America, then depending on their pockets, they will buy the good stuff from Angostura, because Angostura will sell whatever they have.
Well, then there's actually a company that's got the U.S. distribution,
right?
And then they go to other distributors, down to other distributors that do more locally, regionally, statewide. And the first place I went to, my little local liquor store, the gentleman didn't have it, but he said, you know, if you tell me exactly what you're looking for, we'll contact our distributor to get it. But then I found it two other places here in town. So maybe us Coloradoans are big rum drinkers. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a great liquor store here in a liquor store chain in Chicago called Binny's. That's like a superstore for liquor. It's amazing. But again, the Trini rum selection is weak. You can get 18. What is the year exactly?
18,
correctly?
18.
No, 1919 is 18.
1824. Is it 1824?
1824, right?
Right, you can get 1824, you can get 1919, and that's it. So when my mom and dad brought the single barrel and introduced me to single barrel, I was like, this is what I want to get all the time, but it's impossible to find it outside of Trinidad. So
single barrel is new. Single barrel
let's check that pot, Patrice.
Yeah, let's check the pot.
Is it sweated down?
Let's angle it down.
Does it look all...
Can you see?
Softer?
Yeah.
Has it softened? Nice. Okay, let's add the butter.
Okay. Hold on, let me stir it around.
Yes. Nice.
How much butter is it?
It's a tablespoon.
Okay. I just realized we talked about the cocktail. We didn't make the cocktail.
We're going to make the cocktail. I made a note of that. Don't worry.
Just saying. Okay.
And what the butter does is it adds a luxuriousness to the sauce, a creaminess to the sauce as well.
Yeah, I love putting butter in my sauces too.
I love that the butter also comes with denominations to tell you how much a tablespoon is. So I can just do that and I don't have to think about it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Great. So just swirl that around a little so that it starts to make contact with the bottom of the pan, so it'll melt a little faster.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing it melting already. Great. And we have our tomato paste, water, and sugar on the side.
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's add those in now. Yes.
Okay.
Everyone's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. And I like that sugar for that little sweetness. I always find that when I use dishes that have a lot of tomato, because of the acidity of the tomato, it helps to bring the dish back into balance if you put a bit of brown sugar. That's a little tip there.
Yeah.
Okay, so water, 1 cup of water. Let me get that.
Yep.
Looking
Oh,
good. Looking
yeah,
good.
I'm seeing the smoke coming off the pan. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
I
little
I
steam.
can smell it. Sense memory.
Lovely.
Right, so we have our liquid there. Now we just stir it around. Get all that, yeah. I love your salad tongue approach.
Thank you. my
So,
patented cooking technique here.
and those were cherry tomatoes you used?
No, these were like miniature heirloom.
Mm.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's a nice twist. That's a nice twist. I like it.
They are
Okay, so
called
now let's put our
comprises greenhouse tomatoes. There you go.
and because I saw some different shades there, and I like that.
Different colors.
Yeah, that's different. Okay, so now let's slowly put our fish back into the pot.
Okay. Do you want it over a medium heat or a medium high?
No, just keep it on medium.
You're on medium, okay.
Yeah.
And again, do we have to be conscious of overcrowding the pot? We only want to put certain pieces.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not concerned. I don't know if Larry will be, but because we've already got our crust and our brown on the fish, and now at this point we're just letting the flavors mingle, because the flavors of the sauce are going to also help flavor the fish. So we're going to let the flavors of everything integrate at this point, and at this point it's really just the last bit of heat that's going to be finishing off the fish.
Okay.
So I'm not worried about that, because we're just going to put everything back in and put the lid back on.
Great.
And let it bubble.
Yep, that is exactly how I do it.
Good stuff.
Looks delicious.
The Larry seal of approval.
No, I mean
should I put any of the onions on top of it, like?
If you want to. What we're going to do is that just a little bit, like maybe we're going to put the lid on for 15 minutes till the end of the show, and every now and then, probably once or twice, you can just spoon a little bit of the liquid that's on the side and just spoon it on the top, and that will again help the flavors to mingle and the top of the fish as well too.
Sounds great. Did I miss adding anything like the garlic or the jalapenos?
Oh, well, I thought that was in the seasoning pot. I thought we had already done that when you seasoned the fish. Okay, well, if you didn't season it with that, that's fine. Add the garlic now. That's not a problem. It'll just be yeah, like how you just went glop.
Yep.
Glop glop.
That is how I cook, Sarina.
Yes, that is fine. Just put it in there one time now, and if you want to like chop up your jalapenos again, very free form. We have the basic form of the recipe, and if we want to wing it a little bit, that's okay too. So if you want to like chop up a jalapeno and put some of that in there for a little flavor, a little spice.
Yeah, at least you don't want her to caramelize the sugar.
Julia learned how to brown sugar this Sunday. Patrice. Yes, Larry taught her on a hangout.
Good job.
Yes.
That is the cornerstone of Caribbean cooking right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they kept telling me just to wait, and I was like, "It's gonna burn."
Yeah, no. Keep
That's
going.
Lovely.
Okay, so we have that there.
Okay, and then wait.
Just fall out. That is so hard.
Cover it, and I will cut up the jalapeno. Now.
Yeah, just cover it. Yeah.
Bread and jalapeno. Or should I just throw a little of the shadow Benny pepper sauce? You tell me.
Put in the shadow Benny pepper sauce, girl.
All right, that sounds good. Oh my God, this smells great.
Oh, that is the good stuff. I feel it from here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's some hot stuff there. Yeah, nice.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
So let's just put the lid on that. We let that go till to the end of the show. That'll take us to the end. And if you want to continue the cocktail?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I had a hard time. I will be honest with you. I don't have one of the ingredients, which is sad.
One?
And
Not bitters.
I don't have the bitters. I don't have the bitters, Sarina. I'm
Now,
sorry.
now I will rage.
Julia, give Patrice a bottle of bitters there. Hand it over to her.
All right, I'll have to go get it.
I'm starting to think Colorado is an extension of Trinidad. They just have everything there.
They have everything there. They have everything there. It's unbelievable.
Go Colorado.
Yeah.
I used to have some. I'm just really not sure where it is in my home. I want to believe that as a Trini, I have a bottle of Angostura bitters in here somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Don't worry about it.
Well, you'll just have to call yours a Bella, because that Angostura, that splash of Angostura makes a difference.
Patrice. Take it.
We'll compensate with more rum. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
That always works on this side of things.
That's a pirate
It's a very
drink you're making
pirate
there.
attitude. We like it.
Yeah.
So basically, I was inspired by Patrice, who wanted to do something that's so quintessentially Trini, rum and coke. And what I did here is took that approach. So it's a half cup of the single barrel. And I think, I'm sure she's making for more than one, so she's probably making more. But 1 cup of Coca-Cola, half a lime, look at me, I'm messing up my words, half a lime, the juice of half a lime,
Nice.
or a tablespoon of lime and lemon juice, and then 3 dashes of Angostura bitters. And it tastes delish because the brightness, the citrus flavors of the bitters really amplifies and makes the drink really heavenly. Actually, it's very smooth because of the use of the single barrel, because the single barrel is such a warm liquid. It's like warm gold going down
It's
your
a
throat.
liquid gold. No, the single barrel is a very smooth.
It has
rum.
hints of chocolate in it. It has hints of caramel. It has tropical fruit, dry chocolate. It's beautiful. So it goes down really well. I'm sure she's gonna love it, even without the bitters. Yeah. In looking up the rum and Coca-Cola thing, I actually learned a little bit more about it, about the song, because a lot of people know the song that was popularized by the Andrews sisters. Most people don't realize it's about Trinidad, even though it's mentioned 100 times in the song. They know the key lines, but it is a song about Trinidad. And it was originally done by Lord Invader, and written by the music was written by Lionel Velasco. And they took the lyrics, not the Andrews sisters themselves, they're not to blame, but a guy by the name of hold on, I have it here, Maury Amsterdam. He took the lyrics and he sorry?
Maury Amsterdam. He
was on the Dick Van Dyke show.
He was the actor on the Dick Van Dyke show.
Okay, well, see there.
Yeah.
He's the one who sanitized the lyrics, made it very upbeat and ooh la la. But the original song was a social commentary about, the U.S. base that was here during World War II.
Yeah,
and the prostitution that was rampant. When they say mother and daughter working for the Yankee dollar, they didn't mean as shop tellers. But he took the lyrics and sanitized it, made it into a happy joy song, what was actually a bitter song, and got his tail sued by Lord Invader because he passed it off as his song, stood up in court and said, I wrote this song, I never heard of Lord Invader, even though he had come to Trinidad the same year the song came out, and Lord Invader won. So
that's a good story.
It's
a
very good story. So
and
it seems there was a musical written about it here in Trinidad, which I didn't really know about until the research. So I hope it ran well. I hope it did well. So that's a little history of rum and Coca-Cola, and I'm gonna put some links to that in the event afterwards, so that people can hear the original versus the popular version.
Patrice looked like she's enjoying that one.
Good.
You're tasting already, honey?
Yeah, I made them in my special lighthouse cup. I'm drinking them.
Well, no, wait. Don't just sit back and drink. Bring it to the camera. Show it to the people. Be like, oh la la. Nice. Thank you. Let's get some, screenshots. Nice.
Rum and Coke.
How's it tasting? Nice, nice.
Delicious, as always. But yes, I will get... The bitters is here somewhere, Sarina. I promise you, I will get my bottle of bitters and I will remain in good Trini standing. I feel like every Trinidadian house has to have a bottle of bitters.
You are absolutely right.
It's something necessary. It's here. It's here. I'm not sure. But yes, this is a rum and coke is, you know, I mean, it's something that people make here and they make it so slapdash. Sometimes it has to have that right balance.
Has to have the balance. I hope this had the right balance for you.
It does. It does. It does. I had just enough rum to give it the right balance.
Yes, and with a warm rum, it makes a big difference than with a white rum.
It does. I can't drink a white rum. But you know what I like as well, lady who's into pirates, what's your name one more time? I'm sorry.
Julia.
Julia. Okay. Have you ever had the Captain Morgan Private Reserve?
I have, and I like that.
Yeah, I like that. If I have to do, like, you know, a different kind of rum, that's the one I really like. That's a good sipping rum.
I like the Appleton a lot, but, you know, I have done a lot of sailing, and in the BVI, they love pussers. I do not like pussers.
No, I don't like pussers, and they charge a lot more money for pussers at certain bars as if it's like this great thing, and it's really not that great to me. But you know, I don't even like the name of it, to be honest with you.
No, I don't either.
You must order that at a bar.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're well.
I want to see the food.
No, leave the lid on. Leave the lid on. Just for a few more minutes. Just leave the lid on for a few more minutes.
I'm getting hungry over here, Sarina.
It's time for Sharda's next song. Take it off. It's time for Sharda's next song, and then the fish will be perfect.
Ready.
No rush the pot.
The rush the pot, yeah.
Hooray!
What you said?
Can everybody mute their mic?
Yes, mute.
All right, cool.
And so this song is called Mirrors, and I just think it's dreamy, so.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, Sharda?
Yeah.
When you're playing a normal guitar, say, you're getting the sound from in between the frets. I noticed that when you're hitting, you sometimes hit the top of the fret and in the middle. So can you get notes in both areas?
You mean when you say the top of the fret?
Yeah, top of fret like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the
And
sound.
then you can, and then you get the other notes by pressing in the middle.
Yeah, by pressing on. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just always wondered.
On the string.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah,
Great.
she's good. She's
She's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
So come back to us, Patrice. She's gone with the bottle of rum. Yo ho ho.
Oh, she found a bitter. She found a bitter.
Oh wow! We're saved.
Wow,
she
that was
found,
quick.
Citizenship restored.
yeah.
Man, the shipping there must be amazing.
The power of G+. Julia, just send that over to her. Mhm. You're muted, Patrice. Yeah, we had to mute you.
I didn't do it. I didn't realize I was
No, we did it. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. Delicious.
Right. See, I told you the bitters adds that extra zing, that last. It's really nice touch, and so that recipe is on the event page, and it's going to be on Trini Gourmet tomorrow. So if you want to try that out there, YouTube world, you can do that.
Enjoy.
So let's lift the lid.
Lift the lid.
Drop the camera, lift the lid.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you.
Looks beautiful.
Give it a little taste and see if you want to adjust anything in terms of salt or.
Okay, I'm gonna turn a couple pieces here, just so they're covered and they get all of it.
Sauce, yes.
Call your husband in the kitchen. Let him taste
Tell him
it.
to yes.
He's coming. He's coming.
He doesn't have to be scared. No need to be scared out there.
He's no scared.
Here
we are.
Ooh, smells good.
That's sweet hand, darling.
Right.
All right.
So you want? Should we place it?
Yeah, take a little taste. Take a little taste of the sauce. You know, adjust it. Don't just give it to the man untested.
Okay. I haven't made my. Oh, he's gonna test it. He's gonna test it.
Okay.
I'm a good test subject.
He's got the tester.
It's real hot.
Ooh, blowing that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have me open my mouth.
I know, right?
I can't believe how excited I am.
Yay!
Hey!
Time to take it off, he says. So I'm gonna turn it off. Because he doesn't. He's right.
I don't know.
No, I'm also okay. So in addition to the ginger fish, I've also made some really overcooked fish before. So this is actually
this is the perfect point where we are done. So yeah, plate.
Plate up, plate up.
Plates up. And let's camera down. Can you see the plate as well?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Perfecto. Ooh.
It looks so good.
I know.
Making me hungry over here. Sarina, next time I'm doing this show, I'm gonna have something to eat right next to me here.
Yes.
Larry, you can't be filling up your mouth while you're on the camera, man. Oh gosh.
Well,
before the show.
We do it on the pub.
But you don't do it on Trini Gourmet. Okay? Right. See, Larry. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good.
Yum, 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 yum.
So proud. You did it, and you didn't burn anything, you see?
And very colorful too. Very.
So
very colorful.
And now what I'm going to do as a side, I bought, I'll do that after, obviously not on camera, but I bought these. These are like power to the greens. It's baby kale and
very lovely.
So I'm going to just saute that with a little garlic and kind of put it on a bed of that. And I'm going to make some jasmine rice with a little, maybe throw a little coconut milk in it. And that's it. Maybe I'll do a green salad on the side. That's all I need to do.
That's
Lovely.
perfect.
Perfect.
That is healthy, delicious.
Yeah. And I got my drink, so I'm
Yeah.
You've got your drink, and now you know how to make a few more. Just saying. And it's
This
named
was fun.
after you.
Yes, exactly. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this.
Thanks for signing on. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for introducing me to the wonderful world of Google Plus Hangouts. Everybody,
Yes.
everybody from all you different places and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope to see you around.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into it some more. I've been trying to get into it more. So thank you for a wonderful introduction.
Thank you, Patrice. It was
Thank
great.
you, Patrice.
All right.
Right, well, that's it until next week when I will be back in the kitchen cooking up some okra rice. And it's actually going to be a vegan dinner. So it's going to be okra rice and a guava glazed tofu and some eggplant and green pawpaw. So it's going to be a Caribbean vegan meal, and I'm going to have a really amazing musical guest who I'm not going to name just yet. That's going to be announced tomorrow on my stream. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, bye everybody.
Okay.
Bye, Patrice.
Patrice has to run.
Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
All the stuff. All right, what do I do?